fact that it just the way it describes itself is quite different. Thank you. We go to an artist from Slovenia. The artist's name is Irena. Irena is an artist based in a small town, Polhov-Gradec, and I came across this work, which struck me first for its elegance and its simplicity. But when I say simplicity, you know, perhaps I want to describe just several layers of it. However, in this simplicity, there's a whole complicated horizon, or a huge horizon you can discover just looking through, that kind of lures you in to think about developing your fantasy further, and to see the far spaces that, although it doesn't show much, but somehow it has the ability to really catapult you beyond what you see. And another magical element is then that no matter where you look at it, no matter how you build your path across this work, you always end up in this spotlight that is just created automatically by the beauty of the flowers or by their elegance. And you know, the more I looked at it, the more I started thinking initially it's a behind the scenes thought, but of a flute sound. And I thought of how can I bring out a flute sound through the piano, but I have to reveal a small secret here after I finish my narration of how I really finalize my musical thoughts. But going back to my thoughts on the work, I love the simplicity that you've taken here and you've built. Could be ink alcohol, or it could be, I don't know what kind of technique you've used, but I believe this work has a lot of spirit. This work has a soul, and the spotlight that you have built, I think it's the culmination of this work, and then the mountains in the back that are like the second face of it, that really creates that soundboard for my music to come out. A few words from Irena. The idea of creating an artwork is to show how the gentle wind blows from the mountains and together with the light fills the landscape with joy. You know, I never gave up on the flute sound, and I really wanted to integrate at least a theme, so then you can think of the flute sound that perhaps I will demonstrate at the end. But here's my little suite of this work, the one that I dedicated to it. Irena, this is absolutely a romantic piece that I decided to dedicate to this work. But as you listen to this work, and the textures of the music really lead you to think that this could be a mandolin or a guitar. But the secret is that, and it depends on the circumstance and the audio and everything. And I tested it myself. It's the harmonics, these sounds that rise up from the piano strings, especially on this piano, that really create that solid sound that just flies in the air without you pressing anything. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear when I do it just here on a single shot. It feels as if that flute sound that I imagine is like a thread that rises up from here. But nevertheless, the melody is very clear, and so that is the idea that kind of makes you feel this ephemeral dance all over the fields and the mountains that you've depicted here, sort of blindly but yet visibly. And I want to thank you for this experience. I really admire your work and the concept that you dedicated to this.